subscriber for 49% of the money it takes to run this station. We have some new Doctor Who premiums tonight, and let me say first that I was a little worried earlier looking around. We don't have our usual full complement of operators, and usually we get so many calls from Doctor Who viewers. I said, boy, we're going to be overwhelmed, or the toll-free number is going to have to be very busy tonight. And it hasn't turned out that way yet because we've still got a lot of empty telephones, so my fears were unfounded. Alas, they were unfounded. We'd like to see these few operators we have here all busy right now, and we call upon all you Doctor Who fans, Whoites, Sons of Gallifrey, whatever organization you may happen to belong to get on the telephone and subscribe right now. Here's a new premium. This is a double feature premium. It is a $100 subscription, brings you both these items. This is a new t-shirt that we are offering, which features the 7 Doctors, as you can see, in very brilliant colors. And the other part of this premium is this key fob flashlight. I don't know if you can see this very well. Let's see if we can get can you get a close-up of that, Dick? Yeah, there it is. You can see there's a representation of the TARDIS on it, attaches to your keychain, and it is, as I said, a flashlight. Both of those will come to you with a $100 subscription to Channel 11. I want to mention at this point, too, that following tonight's Doctor Who adventure, which is Planet of the Spiders Part 2, but you already knew that, I will interview Terry Nation. Terry Nation was here a couple of months ago and was gracious enough to come down to the studio, and we taped what I think is a very interesting interview, and I think you'll enjoy it. So stick around when tonight's program is over for that Terry Nation interview. It only runs 5 or 6 minutes. You won't be staying up too late tonight. One more thing, don't forget that with any subscription of $40 or more, you will receive 12 months of 11 magazine, and that is a great help in your viewing of Channel 11. I got mine about 3 days before the end of the month, and I quickly went through it. Well, as a matter of fact, I slowly went through it and checked off those programs that I wanted to watch. I also use it during subscription drives, of course, as my information bank on programs that are coming up. And when my favorite magazines come into my house, Opera News, Mac User, and a few others, that's what I do. I sit down and read them, and 11 is certainly one of those. Now, Nancy, I think it's time for our Who viewers to see what you've got for them. This is really neat, and I think it's going to be popular.
This is really neat. This is really neat. And a picture's worth 1,000 words. So let me just say, for a $75 subscription, you can keep your upholstery in your space vehicle from cracking and drying out by using the TARDIS heat shield. It's got a little hook at one end here and 2 suction cups to stretch it over and put it on the opposite window and keep the heat off the inside of your car. Isn't that a fun thing to have? For a $75 subscription, we'd be delighted to send it to you. So Whoites, in some areas of the country, I know you call yourselves Whovians, whatever affectation you have assumed to show your loyalty to Doctor Who, remember that it's Channel 11 that brought it to you. And we count on your support as you've given so generously in the past. Doctor Who fans, please call us right now and subscribe. Again, the wonderful TARDIS heat shield. Whoops, there you go. For $75, of course, that'll have with it 12 months of 11 magazine. That's a $75 subscription. $60, we'll be happy to send you the Doctor Who coffee mug if you would like. It's black with a really handsome Doctor Who logo on there. I don't know if you can see it in this light, but it's kind of a silver gray. The mug is a $60 thank you gift, and we appreciate your subscription in any amount. $10, $60, $75, or two special premiums for a $100 subscription, the flashlight with the Doctor Who t-shirt, the new one. All of these are our way of thanking you for a very important subscription. And it isn't any kind of a gift or anything. It has advantages really only for you. You have a tax deduction. You have 10,000 programs a year. You can give some of these premiums as gifts to someone else if you wish, and you get a great feeling knowing that you have put your money where your viewing habits are. We hope you'll call and subscribe. Pick the amount, Pick the premium or don't choose it. Just call, give us your name and address, and we'll send the information out to you that you need to decide.
Here again are the, these are new also.
Yeah, this is great looking, all the doctors.
And all 7 of them around here, and that, and this key fob
like
flashlight.
this.
I don't know how you light
You
that
just
up.
squeeze it, just squeeze
there
it.
It is. Yeah, neat.
That cool?
Can't squeeze it at the cameras,
No.
we'll ruin the lens, right? Both of those will come to you with a $100 subscription, or you can take your choice of that Quinella or
the TARDIS heat shield for $75.
The TARDIS heat shield for $75. Now, the phones are pretty busy right now, I'm happy to say. So if you have any difficulty in getting through, our toll-free number is at your disposal at 1-800-237-1100, and we invite you to use that number even if you're in Chicago, if you get a busy signal when you call us now. We'll be here a few minutes more before Planet of the Spiders Part 2 begins. I got my usual pre-pledge missive, including a whole package of stuff which I can't pass on to you, from Jay Badenhoop out in Madison, Wisconsin. And he informs me, some of you may know this, some may not, that John Nathan Turner will produce the new 26th season, which is his 9th as a producer, and script editor is Andrew Cartmel. Sophie Aldred is going to return as Ace, and Sylvester McCoy will play the Doctor for his 3rd season. We understand he's already signed for a 4th season, too. This 3rd season is reputedly even darker and more mysterious than the last. Sylvester's costume will be darker, with a dark brown coat and pants, but keeping the same hat and question-marked sweater. For the first time since 1971, all 4 stories will be set on Earth. And that's what's coming up in the 26th season, and we'll have that on the air for you as soon as we receive them, I should imagine sometime in 1990. If you get a busy signal when you call us, please remember that our toll-free number is available to everyone, even in Chicago proper, 1-800-237-1100. We have a couple of people here tonight who are both on the telephone at this moment. Maybe you'd like to tell the person who's calling you right now. Oh, you're off the phone, aren't you? What is your name?
Lisa Albergo.
Now, Lisa, you have a very handsome overcoat on. Would you explain the source of that?
Actually, the source is John Pertwee himself from the 5 Doctors.
And how did you come into possession of it?
I went to my first Doctor Who convention last summer in St. Paul, Minnesota, and for which I had saved $1,200 over a period of 6 months to attend. And John, the first day of the convention, announced that he was auctioning off this cloak and another jacket that he had actually worn on the programs. And I bid on it, and I was fortunate enough to be the highest bidder.
It's very handsome indeed. I bet you won't take twice what you paid for it.
I won't take anything for it.
Thank you for talking to us, Lisa.
Thank you.
And phones are still looking pretty busy. Again, well, we've got some open lines now. That's what happens when things get interesting, no? So we're going to ask you to keep calling at 588-1111. And just quickly, I want to acknowledge this gentleman. Dave, you want to put the phone down for 1 second? We've got to cut out of here. No, you don't want to? Your chance on television is fleeting away. Okay. No just a moments for you, Dave. That's it. Okay, Nancy.
Look at this. This is something new and special, and isn't it fun? It's the TARDIS Heat Shield. This is our new Doctor Who Thank You Premium. And if you would like to subscribe for $75, we'll send it to you. It's got a ring at one end and a couple suction cups at the other. So you can open this in your car and let everyone know that you are a Whovian or a Whoite or a Doctor Who fan and a supporter of Channel 11, the only place on television you'd see a program that, we must admit, appeals to only a certain segment of folks. It's nice to know you're not part of some huge rating sweep where everybody has to like the same thing or it isn't seen. We can afford to I was going to say pander. We can afford to program to very specific interests, and we appreciate your support. A call now lets us know that this program is what you want to see. 588-1111 is the number to call. Subscribe in any amount that you wish. $75 for the TARDIS Heat Shield. $60 for the Doctor Who mug with silver printing on it, and then there's a T-shirt and with the 7 doctors on it and a key fob. The two will come together for a subscription of $100. So will a tax deduction, and if $100 or even $75 or any amount is a lot, remember you can put it on a credit card. Use that Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or your new Discover card, and then you can probably spread the payments out according to the terms of your credit card arrangement. We hope you'll call right now because this is our last night, and we'd like to have lots of money tucked away for all the good to put into being all the good ideas that the bright people in this television station and elsewhere have for programs. When you talk about the things we've got in the pipeline, in the works, I go crazy, and we think of other ideas, but unless we have the dollars, we can't do them.
Yeah, and the people who are watching right now will be very much interested in the 26th Doctor Who season. And let me tell you, these programs are not coming cheap. At one time, we didn't have to pay a great deal for Doctor Who programs, but their popularity has caused the price to go up. And because of your subscriptions, we're able to continue bringing them to you. We've got open phones now. We've got about a minute to go. Our operators are going to stay here in the studio. If you didn't get through then, we'd like you to call us right now. In case you're interested in the programs in season 26, Battlefield is 1. Number 2 is The Survival. Number 3, The Curse of Fenric. Number 4 is Ghostlight. And we're looking for your continued support, all of you. And Nancy and I would both like to thank all of you have put up with our shenanigans for 10 nights. That is all of our hosts. And we'd like to thank all our wonderful operators and those of you who've subscribed.
And really the whole community. When you have a resource like WTTW, your window to the world, it's nice to feel you're in it with a bunch of other public-spirited citizens who share the joys and the costs. You can still call us even as Doctor Who begins. Thanks again.
Thank you very much, and good night.